Welcoming Lisa to the Hall of Fame are Cynthia Cooper, Teresa Edwards, Katrina McLean, Don Staley, Tara Vanderveer, Lynette Woodard, and James Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Leslie.
Well, I'll introduce all the other Hall of Famers to you in a moment. I thought about this moment for a while, and I thought, what would I say? So I never write a speech because I always speak from the heart, but I knew this moment would probably be as overwhelming as it feels. So I thought, I wanted to tell you, the name of my speech is called I Didn't Get Here Alone. I'm so thankful, first off, to the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame for this esteemed honor. And to all of my Hall of Fame presenters that are here, I think I broke a record inviting the most people up to the stage. But like I said, I didn't get here alone. I'm going to start by thanking the man who's been on this journey with me all of my life. I always shared my dreams of wanting to be the best person I could be. I wrote letters to him all the time. I always asked him for direction. And I really wanted to be a good leader. I always looked to him for approval. So I want to give him thanks. It's the only father that I've ever had, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ. Next, I want to give thanks to my mom, who was my first role model in my life. Watching my mom at 6'3", she's tall, beautiful, brown, and bronze. And I thought, I want to be just like her. I want to look just like her. But my mom always was a tough woman. She worked as a mail carrier when I was a little girl. Then she went back to school and changed jobs and went and bought her own 18-wheeler truck and began driving 18-wheelers across country. But the two things I remember was that Mom always had her lipstick tucked in her bra and her nails polished. So thank you, Mommy, for just being such an amazing role model for a little girl. You've been the best mother and father that a girl could ask for. I didn't get here alone. I have two sisters, and I'm so thankful for them, but my younger sister, Tiffany, who's so special to me, she used to answer the phone all the time when all the college coaches would call. I had her being my secretary, and I would say, which university is it? And she'd tell me, I'm like, tell them I'm not here. So she'd do all my work for me, making sure that I got to college and picked the right one. But Tiffany, I just thank you so much for cooking me meals and helping your sister with the pregame meals. We're truly Thelma and Louise, and we're inseparable. It truly takes a village to raise a child, and I didn't get here alone. Some of the times when my mom was driving her truck, we had to move around, and I moved. I lived with my grandmother, so thank you, Grandma. I live with my aunts, my Aunt Judy, who I love dearly, my uncles, my cousins, nieces and nephews. Thank you all for all of your support and love. But a special thanks goes to the 4 men in my life who stepped in and helped when I didn't have a father, and that's my mom's brother, my Uncle Ed, who I love dearly, my cousin Craig, who took me to the gym every single day for 1 year. I told him I just wanted to play with the ball, and he was like, give me some push-ups, sit-ups. Thanks, cousin. This is how I became so disciplined because of you. I thank you to my coach, Scott, from high school, who, again, knowing I didn't have a dad, who was an amazing inspiration and role model, a man of integrity, and was just a great example of what a coach and what a father would be like. And I thank you, Coach Scott. And thanks to my Uncle Brainer, who was not only my uncle, my CPA, he taught me how to invest my money. So thank you, Uncle Craig. I love you. I cherish all of our times together. But I tell you, I didn't get here alone. I want to thank all of you for helping me to learn to have great work ethic, and everything that you've taught me, I'm just thankful. But the one man that I'm so happy God sent me is my beloved husband, Michael. Michael, wow. My mom used to always say, I want you to have a man that when you get married, he can go to all of your games and he can rub your feet when you come home. And I'm like, well, Mom, if he's at all my games, he don't have a job. So I don't know if I want that man. And she said, don't worry about that. God will take care of it. And well, God took care of it. I have such an amazing husband and partner and best friend. I thank you for not leaving me once you realized that your sweet, loving wife was not quite so sweet on the court. As Beyonce so eloquently put it, I changed into Sasha Fierce on the court. And he was like, what happened to the wife I married? But I just thank you. You know, you're a God-fearing man, a man of integrity. You've been such a wonderful husband and father to our children, a great example of what it means to really be chosen by God. You're an amazing mate. I love you. 6'5", 6'7". There's somebody for everybody. But I didn't get here alone. I have to also give so much tribute to my basketball role model. Now, once I fell in love with the game of basketball at the age of 12, it wasn't until I saw the Showtime Lakers. Pat Riley is here. I'm like, oh my God. But the big game, James Worthy's in the house. You know, it's so amazing when you're a kid and you get a chance to watch the NBA, and now the girls get to watch the WNBA. But watching Big Game James, being a girl in LA, even Magic will tell you, Big Game James is the real deal. If we want to go to basket, he's getting the ball to Big Game James. And I heard him say that, and I thought, that's it. That's my role model. I want to be just like him. So James, you know, we've had this conversation many times. I thank you for being here. I thank you for being such a great role model. You know, that 17, 20-foot jumper was money. Baseline spin move, I got it from him. You know, it was just such an amazing time. And I want to thank my big brother, Magic Johnson, who couldn't be here. Thank you for letting me play pickup with all the fellas. He'd say, hey, Smooth, get down there, get on the block. I would run the two, come off the screens. You know, my jumper was wet. I used to tell my teammates, I only play center because that's what y'all need. Don't sleep on my game. I got the one. Okay, maybe not the one, Dawn. Tara, can I play the two? Okay, maybe not, but I got the 3, the 4, and the 5 on lock. It's been just a great opportunity to have such wonderful basketball role models growing up in Los Angeles, so thank you. And I tell you again, I didn't get here alone to receive this award. I've had some of the most amazing coaches, and when I think about my teammates and my coaches, it really warms my heart, because this is probably the one thing that I miss the most about being retired, is the camaraderie that I've had with my teammates on practice and the bus, and we spent all day together in tears laughing at some of the stories that I can't tell you. But I want to thank all of you who paved the way for me, and that's why I asked you to come. Having Teresa Edwards, Katrina McClain, these two women just alone, we would play on the USA team, and when I tell you they set the standard in the bar, whether it was practice or a game, it didn't really matter. These women played the game at a level that I just appreciate you taking me, the young player, under your wing and being such great role models. Thank you so much. The Hall of Famers. Cynthia Cooper, fellow Trojan. I got a chance when I came out of USC to go overseas, and they put me with Cinzia, because you know Cynthia's fluent in Italian. I got over there with Cinzia, and it was Cinzia's team, and I tell you what, I said, look, Coop, I'll rebound, I can score, I'll get you the ball. We had a great time. We were over there balling, right, Coop? Yes. But when I tell you one of the greatest women's basketball players, Cynthia Cooper, we battled through the WNBA. She's won. She's been a champion. Cooper, I appreciate you being here. You're a class act. Fight on, Trojan. Lynette Woodard. When I met Lynette Woodard, she was the only woman on the Women's Globetrotters, and she came to my little town in Carson, California with the Globetrotters, but she was moving that ball, and I was like, wow, who is that? That's Lynette Woodard. Lynette, I appreciate all that you've done for our game. Your leadership has been an amazing opportunity to watch you grow. Playing the WNBA, you're a legend. Thank you. And what can I say about my teammate, Dawn Staley, my roommate? We're polar opposites. She's Philly, I'm LA. You know how we do in LA. They call me Hollywood, little bits from Philadelphia. But I tell you what, we hit the court and it didn't matter. That was my road dog, my roommate. And I had to tell you this one story because we just talked about this. You know, I remember we were down by about 1 point playing against Australia. Coach calls a timeout and tells him, look, you're gonna get the ball inside to Lisa, as they should. And get the ball inside. And that was going to be the end of the game, right? We get out of the huddle, Dawn say, big girl, look, they're gonna double team you. I got you. Got you a 3 up at the top. Well, you know what happened. They throw me the ball, double team comes, I knock it over to Dawn. Of course, you know, the rest is history. She knocked down the 3 ball. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I love you. And one of our most amazing coaches, I've been coached by so many great coaches, but Tara VanDerveer, which was our coach in 95, 96, and to win championships, has just been a coach that taught me so much. I'm a person who loves quotes because she gave us quotes every single day. But Tara is just a phenomenal coach who gave me the vision to think bigger than just myself. It's always been about team. It's always not just about the individual, but making sacrifices for yourself, for the next player. So Tara, I thank you for your wisdom. I thank you for your knowledge. And I tell you, now I just read so many books and I love quotes because of you and that impact you had on my life. What can I say? I didn't get here alone, and I have so many people to thank, whether it's the WNBA. Can you guys roll my, thank you. The WNBA, I want to thank David Stern for just your forthright, your sight to think that a WNBA could survive here in our country. Without that, obviously we wouldn't be here. So thank you, David Stern. Thank you, Adam Silver, for just continuing the vision that's happening. Thank you to the beloved Renee Brown, who has been there with us from day one. Team USA, the WNBA, she's in charge of all of us. Hopefully our next president, Renee, thank you for being in the trenches with us and always fighting for women's basketball. I know the fight, and I love you for that. Thank you to Val Ackerman and Donna Ornder, our other former presidents. Thank you to Carol Callan of USA Basketball. You know, it's been my life. I made my first USA team when I was in 11th grade. Carol and I started. Here we are 20 years later. Carol, I thank you so much. Thanks to the Los Angeles Sparks and to the Lakers and to the Buss family and the late Dr. Buss, to Jeannie Buss and Johnny Buss and all of the Buss family who's really been so instrumental in my life and in the WNBA. I want to thank you to my Nike family. I mean, I was a young girl that signed with Nike in '94. Still to this day, Nike takes care of me. Thank you, Phil Knight, Sue Levin, Ray Pond, Eileen Hauser. I got to give a shout out to Ray Pond, though. Ray, you've been in the trenches with us from day one, getting us deals and helping women have, we haven't got to equal deals yet, Ray, but we still fighting the good fight. I appreciate you because we need women out there that fight for women. Why is it a fight? I'll never know. But thank you to ESPN, Carol Stiff, Tina Thornton, all of the media who've covered me over the last 25 years. Now that I'm a part of the media, I respect you even more. I do appreciate you guys covering me. And lastly, I want to say to my children, I'm now your first role model. I hope I've made you both proud, to Lauren and MJ, who's 8 and 5. Oh, Mommy loves you. Thanks to all of my families and friends who've come across the country to celebrate this momentous occasion. I'm grateful to all of you, and I wish all of you many blessings. One love, God's love. Thank you.